So there's been a debate that's been going on for the past 10 or 15 years or so about autotune and other forms of pitch manipulation software. And the people in favor of it will say things like, it's the industry standard, just the way things are done nowadays. It's a little bit of formal polish. It helps the singers perform at this top level. And the sides against it will say, well, look, it's fake, it's inauthentic, it's actually a crutch for bad singers. It's allowing people who maybe aren't that great to reach this top pop star level. And the pro side will also say things like, it's just another effect, it's no different than delay or chorus or whatever else. And by all accounts, the pro side is winning. I mean, if you buy any mainstream album nowadays, and even underground albums in some cases, you're hearing vocal performances that have been digitally manipulated. And it seems like a lot of people are okay with that, but I challenge those people to think critically about what they're consuming and why. And I actually think that both sides are missing the real question that we actually should be trying to answer, which is, what is the purpose of singing? Is the purpose of singing to hit a series of notes in perfect pitch? Is the purpose of singing to adhere to industry standards? But you have to ask yourself, I mean, we have, 100 years or so of recorded music. Autotune showed up in like the end of the 1990s. So, think about all the music that was released before, say Believe by Cher, which is kind of the first mainstream use. David Bowie, Prince, Michael Jackson, Kate Bush, Nina Simone, whoever you want to point to is like, oh, this is an amazing artist. Is that music all invalid because it wasn't pitch corrected? Even the term pitch correction itself sneaks in a premise, which is that it's correcting something that was incorrect. But are the performances of Freddie Mercury incorrect because they were not snapped to a grid with this software? So this video is not so much about my opinions on the subject, but it's about challenging everyone else out there to ask themselves those questions. And that's what I'd like to happen, and I think that's not what's really happening right now. Again, because we're kind of involved in these other less meaningful arguments about, whether it is or is not an effect. That's not the important issue. The important issue is, what is the purpose of singing? What is the purpose of, maybe music or art in general? And is this pitch manipulation software helping us to achieve that? Or is it taking away from that? Or is it neutral? Maybe you think it makes no difference at all. I think art plays a very strange role, in modern Western society. But I do think that it's still, and that's sort of a different conversation entirely. But I do believe very strongly in music and all art. I think it's important. I think it's around for a reason. And I think we need to have, important conversations about it.